Hey everybody, we're back. We're doing Wheel of Cheese now. This is part 2 of my stream today for Sunday the 11th. An impromptu replenish and finishing up all the donos for the weekend. And now we're doing some Wheel of Cheese for a while, so everybody gets excited for the Wheel of Cheese. If you're seeing the Wheel of Cheese on YouTube, that means you don't get to play the Wheel of Cheese with us. Don't forget to visit on Twitch, also Discord. I let you know when I'm coming on. We listen to your music. You don't have to dono or anything. Just put it on the wheel. The only rule is nothing more than 7 minutes, or else it's an automatic punt. All right, let's go. Let me get it all gussied up here now. And I'm refreshing it now with today's inflammation. Here we go. Okay, there's today's inflammation. Hey, you guys see you? Do you see you? I don't know if you see you, CC. All right, well, I see you. You see me. Let's go. All right. Wheel of Cheese. No, no, no. Oh, wait, I'm waiting to see. Wait a minute, wait a second. It's going to be a moment. Where's 1 a.m.? Where's 1 a.m.? Where's 1 a.m.? Oh, there we go. It's not complete. Look, this is what I love what this community is built into. Ah, that's okay. Oh, he's not even here to listen to it, probably. Is he not here to listen to it? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, oh no. Oh, there he is. All right, let's, ha ha. Oh, you know if you know from the Cados, the Cado Nation here. Maybe have to call Quado back in. Oh my goodness, that is just what it is. All right, guys, so let's see what Patty Cakes wants us to listen to. Oh, geez, I know this is going to be a jam up. When I look at the time and I realize it's only a minute long, I'm gonna get rickrolled or something. This is from 1974 solo album, dedicated to 1 a.m. It is unrivaled lyrical genius. Oh my God, these are shots over the bow. This is going down in real time. This song is dedicated to 1 a.m. by Patty Cakes. I'm not even going to say the name. I think I just got to play it. Are you guys ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's go. All right.
I got the all night laundromat blues, washing everything on except my shoes. I got the ring around the collar and it smells like sweat. A dollar in the dryer and it ain't dry yet.
Fun song though.
Wear clothes, you gotta pay the dues. Sing all night laundromat blues. Yes, you do. Sing all night laundromat blues.
And that is from Patty Cakes to 1 a.m. as the relationship keeps going and growing. Yes, sirree. It's far from being done. Oh, that is just, I just listened to the track just to see where the digs were coming in. That's hilarious. I love that. Yeah, full clown shoe, be honking kind of vibes there. Oh my gosh, that was just insanely hilarious. That's just the best way to start the Wheel of Cheese. We're all sitting there going, okay, what's this going to be? They're going to battle each other. One day, 1 a.m.'s going to win. He's going to have a special one. It's going to go forever and ever. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, that's a great way to start it. I'm loving every bit of it. That is just insane. Oh, my goonie. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to Wheel of Cheese here. And let's refresh it now and get something refreshing. Thank you, Patty Cakes, for that that start to our How Do You Do? All right, guys, let's go. Here's a new Wheel of Cheese. Let's refresh. And, hey, refresh. Okay, there we go. Ready? Let's go. Spin. Oh, looks like. I'm on. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Always looking forward to when this happens here, because he's our ethnomusicologist, music meister, music man, and music laboratory kind of knows all the formulas and stuff. I enjoy our banter. All right, let's see what he brings into the house here. Oh, something unique. Okay, this is a message here. I got to read this message now. Jesper Kid has continuously proven himself to be one of my favorite video game composers for the past 30 years. I would happily argue that his score to Warhammer 40,000, Darktide, is his best work to date. In the 40K series, distant sci-fi setting, humanity is so far removed from the understanding how much their old technology works that all they can do is blindly maintain their machines to an almost reverential degree, worshiping them as though they were alive, inspired by the notion of living machines. Jesper Kid decided to build the foundation of his score on analog synthesizers. You see, this is the geekiness now that comes out with us. Analog synthesizers, which are fitting enough. These 40-year-old pieces of hardware are also no longer manufactured and only repaired now. True that. The analog workflow that Jesper built to facilitate his ambition sounded like an engineering nightmare to solve. Translating different CV gate standards to work with MIDI kind of reminds me of when they started putting MIDI into the mini Moogs back in the day. Tuning and synchronizing aging, often incompatible hardware to be pitched and tempoed accurately with each other, and so on. But the final result, I think, is phenomenal and very much worth the labor. Some key equipment Jesper mentioned using throughout this game score are the Yamaha CS80, the Prophet 10. Oh my God, that Prophet 10, I remember that. The Roland SH1000 and the SH5, the Korg Monopoly. Oh God, I'm going down memory lane here. The Octave Cat, amongst others, patched into the Eurorack system through the Roland 104 and the ARP sequencer. Oh my God, that sequencer. Was fed into the Cubase for the final mix and EQ shaping, all programmed by hand with no preset uses. It was tough to pick just one song, but I felt this one represented the unique aesthetics of 40K or the 40,000 series really well. Decaying and falling gothic majesty, defiant, holding strong against the march of time and adversity. Hope this gets everyone's head bobbing, and mahalo as always. Aloha. All right, guys, this is coming in from Aman. He wins the Wheel of Cheese. We are going to be listening to Jesper Kid's composition in the game Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. The name of the track is Light of the Imperium. I think it was the Emporium. Light of the Imperium. All right, guys, let's do this. Aman, thank you so much. That was a great write-up as well. Here we go. That sequence pattern back there keeps it so... Oh, this is great. Right here. Love the work that he's doing with the choral, with the men's voices. I wonder if that's if it's hand chopped choral tracks, you know. The formula is real contemporary around this, but you're right. It's all this very unique use of the synthesizers, all the synth, and the arpeggiations that support it. Definitely sounds like mission-oriented music, though, whatever's happening in the game here. The off-tune answer back in that sequence. You see, when I get a nice little message like you sent me, it gives me kind of a narrative in my brain to listen for certain things. But there was a really strong blend of what you were talking about, using some of those synth patterns and stuff that I did. And you know, in the back of my mind, when you were reading off, I was reading off the brands that were popping off. I was going, how do you buy that new? You got to make sure you have a custom technician that knows how to repair things if need be. The vocal aspect of it, the choral aspect, at first I was like, did he sample and cut it, or did he actually lay down the choir and hand cut and chopped, you know, the stop-start points and that, back in the old days, we didn't have that, in the 70s and the 80s, you'd have to hit the mute button all the time, and that would be just like mind-numbing. And, of course, in a DAW, you can cut that. The one thing that I loved about this and the simplicity of the track is that there was a constant sequence in the key of da da. So that kept that with the kick gave me that something's in motion in the game. But the the three chord changes in there that rotated out there. Those were more the contemporary, I would say simpler formula of just doing some chord changes and allowing that arpeggiation to be that moving forward thing with the kick. And then, all the coloring that he did with this, not only with the synths, but with the vocals was very unique and still kept it very ambient. And so I guess, I don't play the game. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know that Warhammer is a very powerful game. And Jesper Kid, we've listened to a lot of his work. And, he's up there with, in the style of, he's up there with the, the Austin Wintories and stuff like Austin. I mean, different different composer, obviously, different type of music. But when you talk about legacy positioning as a composer in the gaming world, Jesper Kid's definitely one of them. Yeah, no problem, Amin. That was a good, yes, and Phrygian, yes. So that was, I was waiting for you to come up with that. I didn't want to open up that refrigerator. No, but you, like you do, you chose very pointed, precise words in your narrative that made everything like, oh, getting right to the point. We're getting right. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. More Wheel of Cheese coming up, everybody. How come I can't find the right button? It's because I'm... Okay, wait a second. Where is it? It's right here. Oh, there we go. Wheel of Cheese. Let's go. Whoops. Almost hit the wrong button again. Almost blew up my stream. Here we go. Refresh. Oh, come on. The hell? What was that? Hang on now. No panic, everybody. Shut up, guys. Everybody's kicking my ass. Because I'm old. Let's try this again. There we go. I'm just saying. All right, let's spin. Oh, it is going to be Little Pan Panda. Little Pan Panda in the house. Little Pan Panda in the house. Edgar, thank you so much for the resub. Good to see you. And also Tony MB8. Thank you for the follow. All right. So let's see what Little Pan Panda wants. All right. Oh, running that rope at 6 minutes and 21 seconds. Little Pan Panda wants us to listen to Nikki, Goddess of Victory. It's a game, I guess. The name of the song or the track is Stronghold Land Eater. How many of you guys played this? I don't think we've ever done anything from Nikki, Goddess of Victory. Oh, look, a lot of people are getting into it. So this must be a really super cool track. So happy to bring it out here from the Wheel of Cheese. Are you guys ready? Let's go. A little bit of a string drag in the chug every now and then. Little strings back there giving us a little bit of that anxiety. This sounds like a track in the game that would be mission-oriented as well. Or maybe battle, or maybe a boss or something. Actually, this is a great backing track, you know, if you're doing lead work. I love tracks like this that are really bold and cinematic in the sense that you have the guitar, you have the power and the obvious power of the metal. You have the choir, you have two bells in there. You have this vocal shot going in there that's kind of an indication of cinematic. The strings. Oh, thanks for that message, Jazzy. Jazzy. Yeah, end theme credit roll. Yeah, that definitely for that. Underwater, get me some orange chicken, please. Oh, a little insight on the game here. Very genty here, yeah? I mean, with the guitar work and the tone that changed or bites in the door. Wow. There's a couple of boomer bends in there, but great guitar technique and switching up those leads up. I should know because I'm a boomer. I'm just saying. Wasn't a dig. Yeah, that's got to be a challenge, Kazzy. Yeah, but I bet you those vocals soar really well over the video game play and stuff like that. Like what Kazzy was saying, battle of tones. Or in this case, percussive things. Now, is that a game I should try out, Hector? What a punchy track, you know, and I was listening to it just as a track, as you were saying. And then, you know, Kazzy, when you had mentioned to me, you know, the fact that the pull down of the drums in the mix, there's probably a duality to that. I mean, for me, I couldn't, before as I was listening, I did notice that the drums were pulled, but there's so much nuances in the chugging that I'm sure the producers and the engineers wanted to get through. Remember I said I was hearing a little bit of the string scratchiness of the chugs. So usually when you have to battle those nuances, you got to really make a choice between where do you want to really, you don't take anything away, but how do you balance the power of the percussive element of it? So the chug arrangement is a percussive element, you know, obviously to the arrangements. And then you have the drums, obviously, you know. Didn't hear anything spectacular about the bass on it. But once you said what you said, I just, in my back of my mind, I was going, that must be really difficult to have to mix the game sound. And, you know, something like this, you got cannons and guns and stuff blowing up and all kinds of stuff. And so what's really sticking out in the battle for that position in your experience when you're playing a game, I would have to say that maybe they made that decision to drop the drums, not only to not go up against the bing, bang, booming of everything. But also to give a little bit of an edge to those guitars, kind of being a little bit more of the leading power of wherever this is playing in there. Because could you imagine trying to battle the vocals over all that stuff going on and whatever? Plus, I don't know if there's, in the game, whenever this plays, I don't know if there's characters saying things. You know, sometimes in boss battles with multiple lobby type things, not like I'm a pro at it, but at least I've watched enough videos, people doing it. They're talking, either the characters are talking in the lobby or the characters themselves say things. I think earlier on the stream today, we listened to something where the character's voice popped up out of nowhere. Anyhow, yeah, that was, I love the track. I love the engineering and stuff. But you know what a bunch of people at my nonprofit are trying to get me to get into? Some kind of game called Dispatch. You guys familiar with that? Like I have you know, a really nice crew over there at the nonprofit where I work at. Young people, we all get along really well, and you know, and they just find it fascinating that's this old farts playing games, and I talk to them, you know, in regular gaming language, if you would. Anyhow, everyone's saying, man, you gotta try Dispatch, man. You gotta do it. He goes, it's a little expensive, but you know, I guess everybody's on it. So Dispatch, and what was the other one you guys were trying to get me to lean in on? Zen? What was the name of the other? Riz? Was that it? Or what was it? What was the other game you guys? Rez. Okay. So is it in game? Is it in Steam as Rez, or is that an acronym? You know. Okay. In the meantime, I'll figure that out. Let's get some more cheesy going here. Res Infinite. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. I'm on saving the old man and looking up emotions here. Sesame Street. Patty cakes is the fuck. All right, here we go. More cheesy speed. Here we go. Thank you, little Panda Pan. This is it. Let's see who else is here. Okay, I refreshed it. And we're spinning. Ready? Let's go. Hey, the kebab seller showed up in here. Hi, buddy. See if it lands on you. No! Oh, my heart stopped for a second. I thought it was going to be the 1 a.m. show. Oh, my God. That would have been just woo. Okay, Learn is coming in. Let's see what he wants us to learn. The Learner-Ruski. The Learner-Rima. All right, guys. Looks like we're going into some alternative here. Hey, Jeeps. This is one of my recent discoveries that I can't stop listening to. Hope you enjoy it. All right, Kados. We are going to listen to a band called Slowdown. And the name of the song is Dream Away. All right, let's do this for Learn. Who won? Let's go. Almost felt like it had the same chords as that Level 42 song we listened to a couple days ago.
Oh no, baby. Is it really that late? Or am I only dreaming of the coming of age?
I love the swimming percussive clave or clap sound.
I don't wanna wake up, so why don't we sleep in the day? Please don't say that summer is gone and life can go on this way. Do all good things
Sexy.
have to come to an end?
That little triangle. Tick-a-ding.
Tomorrow may be 9 to 5, but I'll dream until then. Please
This is when they have a nice little snifter, neat, no ice, of monkey shoulder whiskey. And just be like, But I love the percussive nature of that cloud. You know, that ducky quack. Hit the mute buttons. Give me a little bit of silence. Pull it away. That was a really super pretty, like muted electric piano too. That we're just holding the, you know, the chords coming just boom, 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 boom. But it was just a beautiful track, man. But it did, it did press me a little bit into Level 42's end of the track that we listened to a couple streams ago. When it's over, 'cause I ain't coming home. That whole ending kind of felt like it was the same kind of formula and the chord changes, but they really made this melt. You know, maybe not a monkey shoulder whiskey neat thing. This would have been a little bit more, I think, of a sambuca with 3 coffee beans moment. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go. I know, right? Yum. Or Baronmeister. Have you guys ever tried Baronmeister? It's the little brother of Jägermeister. That would be a nice one, too. Okay, more with cheesies, please. Here's some more cheesies, please. Okay. I know, but Baronmeister is made of honey, so it doesn't have the same kind of Chou-Chou. All right, here we go. More cheese, folks. Thank you, Learn, for having us learn about this track. Stupid. I said it. Did I get it? What's a redeem champ? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay, wait. Let's do the wheel first. Here we go. Okay, guys, ready? Okay. Oh, that kind of redeem. Oh, I think I'm behind on a lot of redeems. I got to figure out a way to pull that off. I think maybe what I'm going to do is take like a whole week off from work and just do nothing but redeem. All right, here we go. We spinning it. Let's see if we can. I know everybody wants to get their song listened to here, but I just really want 1 a.m. to win. I mean, come on. This is just, you know, here we go. I just got to see what happens here. I mean, I'm just saying. It looks like it's going to be Petrichorus 5. Petrichorus 5 is you his. Where be you be? Ibuprofen. Petrichorus wants us to listen to. All right. A no message, a little bit of rock and roll, I think it is. Are you here, my friend? Oh, there you go. What's up? That's the cool thing about my voice being all messed up. I could do some very cool things with my toe. And if I had my puppet with me, I'd be like, hey, geez, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, my God. All right. I digress. Petrichorus 5 wants us to listen to Jupiter's Incense is the name of the band. The name of the song is The Baron in the Tower. Congratulations on your win. Let's go. What do you got for us? Let's go. Some down-to-earth riffage. how smooth the bass sound is in comparison to the rest? That's what's making this track pop for me. It keeps that bottom so warmed up there. And then there's like that 90s keyboard arpeggio or pattern in the back. That's trip. Great turnaround right there, yeah, into the second verse. Can we hear the support for the Phrygian tune here? That major third in the back. I love the mic placement on the kick.
Angry that his prescriptions are not kept, and left me, and I desperate now of crude desires, which visit me accept. Past cure I am, now reasoning is past care, and frantic mad with evermore unrest.
This reminds me of like the blanket over the kick, over the mic in it. I love the throatiness of the guitar tone in the lead. But that keyboard back there just kind of is driving home more of a 90s, kind of a poppy glam sound. God, it's so important, that bass tone. Oops, popped off in front of me. Yeah, what a great bass tone on that. Now, you're right, we just listened to a whole song. The first thing I started off with the bass tone. The reason why that is because, as I said earlier, the bass tone was really warm and fat and round compared to everything else. A lot of you already pulled out, you know, the very unique tones, guitar tones, you know, the textures. You know, one was a little bit more, as a matter of fact, one of them sounded more solid state than tube. There was like 3, I don't know, they did some overdubs, obviously. But that the power of the song and the cradle of warmth at the bottom, even though this was very riff oriented, very rock fronted, it was a rock track. That decision to make that clean and not make the bass dirty, to me, was paramount. The other thing is, and I know I wasted probably some of my own brain time, probably about 15 seconds, 20 seconds, really just listening to the kick. It had a great mic position. I don't know what they would have used in it, a C12 maybe, I don't know. But, you know, there's, anybody knows anything about engineering live drums, you know, there's many different ways you can, well, not many, quite a few ways to engineer a kick, you know. Sometimes you take the front skin off, and or at times you leave it on and poke it through its little air hole. And there you guys go. I know I just gave you food for fodder there. And place the mic in, place the mic away. Put pillows in the kick so it dampens any of the ring of the kick itself. I mean, so many different ways to kind of, you know, get that particular tone. But to me, it was it a C14? No, I don't know. I forgot the name of the mic I used to use in the 80s. I did a session where I was miking Craig Bissonette's drums. If you guys know who he is, he's a drummer. He's still alive, but you know, very, very well known through the 80s. I mean, for his heavy metal stuff. And I remember spending an hour and a half changing mics and positions and stuff. And, you know, with the engineer, I was the second, so I had to go get the mics, and I used to have to, you know, set them up, and the engineer would say, pull it back about another 2 inches, until we finally got a sound that we like. So there's a lot of that sculpting in there. No, I can't remember right now. I visually remember the microphone. I can't remember what the name of it is, but anyhow, so I geeked out on that a little bit. So that's all that happened. I'm just telling you, I like the song. Wheel of Cheese, Petro Chorus 5. Thank you so much. Here we go. Refresh if you're not flesh. Okay, we spin. Ready? Go. Well, looks like we have somebody possibly new here. Nem. I like that, to place on Eminem. Nem. Hey, you won, buddy. Welcome. First of all, welcome to the Kado Nation. Everybody say hi to Enemen. Let's see what Enemen wants here. Okay, Enemen wants us to check out a song. It's, we're going to stay on the metal journey here, it looks like. Hello, I don't think we've had any Sepultura on the main channel. Sorry if I have already covered them on stream. I'm sure you'll enjoy this performance. I think I've done, on the Decomposer Lounge, I think I've done 1 or 2. But nonetheless, thanks for coming in here and cheesing it up with us, Enemen. And we're going to be listening to Sepultura. The name of the track is Ratamahatta. We're listening right now. All right, here we go. This is live too. Oh, that bass. God, ballsy dark tones. There's like a Mudvayne corn thing happening here for me. I don't know why. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like I know they came before that. I'm just wondering if that's where the pull is. The fact that I mentioned both of those bands is pretty legacy shit there. Now, with all the percussion that's happening there, is that standard for them as performance, or is this for this particular track? Because it looks like the lead vocalist is also is he the bass player or the guitar player? That's a killer pattern there. I see. Okay. This is where they're pulling their Brazilian heritage. I got you. Yeah, these guys had to have been powerfully influential in that 90s nu metal movement. That bass player's moving it. Percussionist is having a blast. There's a little Naninga pattern in there. Damn. Boy, first time win here in the Abbacado and the spinning of the cheese, and you brought this in the house. What a great track. I've never heard this performance. Yes, I've heard of the band, obviously, because I've done it on the Decomposer Lounge, but off of an album listen, I think. But what I liked, the fact that as you brought it in for us to check it out, when I pulled those, influential... because I don't know the dates on who came first or whatever. I said, this has got this corn kind of Mudvayne thing going on here, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Come to find out, I guess, from all you guys telling me that these guys were out before them, and I can say, I wonder if they should be listening to some Brazilian band called Sepultura. And, pulling some of the influence from that. Because, I mean, for somebody that's not as well saturated, if you would, in the lineage or the discography of the new metal and pre-new metal, and learning everything from, you know, all the different bands that influenced it. Without a doubt, I was able to pull those two from this. And the other thing was I just loved watching the percussive influence. I'm sorry, or the percussive arrangements in this. That's taking good big chances. That's having fun. It adds a different element, you know, to the listening experience when you're hearing more higher tones of percussion, because whether there's cowbells and certain things in a metal track. Because usually in our brains, that's saved for like ride cymbals and stuff like that. So when we hear other percussions that have higher tones to them, especially when you're playing, the tom-tom playing is one thing, but the smaller drums that the percussionists were playing had different rings to it and stuff. So that was like, you know. But hey, man, you won. And thank you so much for, you know, hanging out for as long as you did, probably to wait. But thank you so much, and welcome to the Kados, bro. All right, how about some more Wheel of Cheese? Let's say aloha to enemy. Thank you so much. Oh, no, man, that was great. It was a great listen. All right, here we go. Okay, you guys ready? We spin. We go. Oh, almost. All right. Live, laugh, and poop and boop. Live, laugh, and boop. See what we got here for Live, Laugh, and Boop. Wants us to listen to some funk, it looks like. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Same to you. If you're here, say hi. Let's check this out. Oh, God, this guy is such a... I love listening to Corey Wong. Everybody, this is Corey Wong, and the name of the track is Hard Top. Let's go. Only the Prince vibes. What does that turnaround remind you of? Oh, help me with this, guys. Everyone's thinking it, but I can't say it. No, but there was a band or an artist that riff that just stuck out. Arrangements make it funky, but those drums are just keeping the hammer to the ground at 4/4. Ah, that was it. It was an Earth, Wind & Fire riff. No, that riff comes from a Stevie Wonder track. Listen. I forgot which one it was. Somebody help me with that. that bass, man. Yeah, a little bit of a James Brown as well, sure. I'm gonna get in on that drum conversation in a second. That drum being 4 on the floor and such a funky track. Okay, Super Duper Funk. This was released 4 years ago. I don't know if that was released 4 years ago because it came off of a fresh project or if it was something that was from the old and stuff like that. So I want to get in really quick. I mean, that's just some super funk, but I want to get in on the drum conversation that was going on between a couple people here. And I say yes and yes to both sides in the sense that the drums could have been, if you make the choice, could have had a lot more funk into it. More so with the kick and maybe the snare being on an and, but then that would have given it a little Latin flavory kind of a thing. But I think with something like this that's so rhythm and oriented, just to have that and then who was picking up the butt was, the bass. The bass was actually cooking when I hear things like this. So that's just kind of like my little play on that. Could the drums been a little more funky? It's a taste thing, I think, but the track was still funky AF, right? I'm just saying. I love the track. I love the horn arrangements. There's a couple things that were happening in the horn arrangements where I was going, there's a lot of these things where I've done this before in horn arrangements where you're in the lower section of it, or I'm sorry, you're in the lower range of the brass and you're going, that Stevie Wonder song, what is that? You got better to see, and it was like dun 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 dun. What was that song? Come on, guys. From Stevie Wonder. That's where I kind of got that recognized kind of riffy thing that the horn was doing. Okay, that's where it hit. Okay, I'm just saying. I wasn't having a coronary. I'm just saying. That's what I remember. Okay. Oh, Sir Duke. Was that it? Okay, sorry. Hey, Weak Nerd, how are you? All right, how about some more cheese, guys? We do more cheese. I hate to, Nick Nocturnal is a legendary metalhead and all that, and is really altogether good guy. But I like when he goes, "We do metal things." So I want to say we do cheesy things. But no, that would be a bite. I would never do that. All right, how about some more cheese? About some more cheese. Thank you, Live Laugh Boop, for that very much. You see, you sparked a conversation. I appreciate it. More cheese coming right at you. Here we go. You guys ready? Let's go. No, I was just stretching my back. Elegans 1 million. Elegans 1 million. Or is that 100,000? No, that's 1 million. Let's go. Elegans. Elegans 1 million. Wants us to listen to some indie work, it sounds like. This is a song from a fictional band, Lily Chou-Chou, from a 2001 Japanese coming-of-age film, All About Lily Chou-Chou, by director Sunji Iwai. I've yet to watch the movie, but the soundtrack blew me away with its experimental dream pop and psychedelic rock atmosphere. Ooh, that sounds interesting. The lyrics in the song details the pain and the anguish someone experiences and tries to impress somebody and figure out what pleases them. Hope you enjoy. All right, thank you so much, Eleganza 1 million. This is going to be okay. I think is Japanese, yeah. So this is from a movie, I guess, Lily Chou-Chou, and the name of the song is Erotic. Let's go.
夢の中に入り込んだイメージのかけらからあなたが欲しがってるものを探し出してる紅茶の中に映ってる曇った空のグレーあなたが持ち上げていて
Man, I love her voice.
広げてた好きなのはあなたの全てじゃなくて風のような傷跡のような海の響きのようなエロティック
I just love how the high pass in the EQ on the bass and the EP are just really sculpted.
大人なのか音楽なのか聞こえ始めるその指で何気なく弾くメロディー始めからそこに
Bass is really in the mix there, isn't it?
なぞるように奏でる知ったような街に響くのは明日のレクイエム生きて
Can you hear the Hammond in the back there? I'm sorry, the B3 style. Oh, great production. Jeez. That was nice. And right here, this is like a very hopeful lift. I love the padding of the organ in the back there. You gotta hit me in the head with that bass work, man. It's just wonderful. The little meandering electric piano work there. Oh, give us a fade. Thank you, dear. Love this track. Wow, what another diamond floating around in the sky. And first thing I got to say is I loved her tone of her voice. I've already been talking about it lately. There's such a talent pool of singers and in in Japan, you know, male and female, and the textures and stuff like that. It's just so. It's wonderful that in this stage of my life, being old composer, living in a bubble of my world, you know, Western music and how I made a living and stuff like that, that I've been on this journey, being able to be exposed to this incredible worldly vocals from all over the world, you know, every continent and stuff. But I think we spend a lot of time on Japanese artists and composers by virtue of listening to a lot of video game music, which kind of dovetailed into a lot of artists and stuff from Japanese or band projects from some of those composers early on and stuff. So it was just beautiful. I love, like I said, I love the warmth of the mix, and I love the boost to the bottom on that with the bass really taking a predominant run at it. So Elegance, thank you so much for bringing that in. I'm glad you won. Welcome to the Kados. Would you guys like me to do some more cheese? I don't know. Should I do some more cheese? I'm just saying. I don't see anybody cares on the chat. No, man, I'm not going to do any cheese. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have some cake. I'm just saying. Maybe some cake. Maybe I will have a pastry. Remember I showed this to you guys yesterday? I will eat a pastry and we will have cheese. How about that? That's what I'm going to be doing. Dulce de leche con chocolate negro es una cajita increíble. Qué divina. Okay, it's the only Spanish I know. All right, guys, so let's spin the wheel. Play. You can't have cheese. You can't have cheese until you have your dessert. What is that? What was that thing from Pink Floyd? How can you have your pudding if you didn't eat your meat? Is that it? Or dessert? I can't remember. All right, guys, let's bring on some more cheese. Here goes, we goes. The Argentine accent is strong with you, young Padawan. All right, here we go. Hey, it didn't update. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Update is going. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Yo hablo en español. Lleva mil putas, carajo. Hablas malo. We're spinning it. Here we go. That's it. Who's winning? Brexter. I think Brexter went home. I don't know if Brexter's here. Brexter went home, I think. Somebody's going to have to tag him in Discord, let him know that I did one of his tracks so he can come to YouTube and check it out. Brexter wants us to listen to... Okay. I think this is the best version of the song, and I'm pretty sure it's actually live recorded. Please enjoy. Okay, Brexter, we shall enjoy. Hey, there he is. Brexter's been lurking. Okay, Brexter's in the house. We're doing your song, bro. This is the song. The name is Bullet. The band is Hollywood Undead. Sounds kind of shockadoobies to me. Let's go.
My legs are dangling off the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I'll slit my wrist again and I'm gone. My legs are dangling off the edge. A stomach full of pills didn't work again. I put a bullet in my head and I'm gone. Gone too far, yeah, I'm gone again. It's gone on too long. I'll tell you how it
This is great.
I'm sitting on the edge with my two best friends. One's a bottle of pills and one's a bottle of gin. I'm 20 stories up, yeah.
Speaking the truth there you go, look out.
Now it's pushing me off. Asphalt to me has never looked so soft. I made my mama found my letter, now she's calling the cops. I gotta take this opportunity before I miss it. Cause now I hear the sirens and they're off in the distance. Believe me when I tell you that I've been persistent. Cause I'm more scarred than my wrist is. I've been trying too long with too dull of a knife. But tonight I made sure that I sharpen it twice.
What other bands does this remind you of? Like there's a run that I'm thinking about. Yeah, it's got that ska for sure.
Legs are dangling off the edge. A stomach full of pills didn't work again. I put a bullet in my head and I'm gone, 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 gone. Hit the sky, there goes the light. No more sun, why is it always night? When you can't sleep, well, you can't dream. When you can't dream, well, what's life mean? We feel a little pity, but don't empathize. The older get older, watch a young man die. A mother and a son is someone you know. Smile at each other and realize you don't. You don't know what happened to that king you raised. What happened to the father who swore he'd stay. I didn't know, cause you didn't say. Now mama feels guilt, yeah, mama feels pain. When you were young, you never thought you'd die. Found that you could, but too scared to try. Looked in the mirror and you said goodbye. Climbed to the roof to see if you could fly. If I survive, then I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. My legs are dangling off the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I slit my wrist again and I'm gone.
Very rich stacked backgrounds here.
My legs are dangling off the edge. A stomach full of pills didn't work again. I put a bullet in my head and I'm gone, 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 gone.
Brexter, when you say it's weird seeing their faces, are they usually covered up or something?
I wish that I could fly way up in the sky like a bird so high. Oh,
Is this like their fun, esoteric parody kind of vibe here for a track? Oh, it's not there. There you go, underwater. That's what I meant. Yeah. It's like it's not their thing. Like their step away.
I might just try. Oh, I might just try.
Did you see all the red cups there in the recording room? That was a lot of beer or whatever it is they were taking shots of. It was the song was really fun. Had a Scottish vibe to it, not Scottish but Scottish. Apparently they were making light of something. It may have been their journey. It could be one of the band song for the band. I don't know, Brex, but yeah, that's probably like you said when you sent it earlier. You know, with more of what their traditional, vibe was. Maybe this was like an unveiling of like a song for them and what their journey is in the band in it. I was going, well, it's possible they played it live without a doubt, but I mean, the little Celeste bells in there, I was going, okay, it could be a keyboardist playing that with one hand while the piano was going on the other hand. Neither here or there. I thought the song was real fun, but what was more fun was watching the comments here because I didn't realize that, because 90% of the time, if you play me a band and I don't hear for 2-3 months and I'm going to go, hey, this sounds new to me. Who are these guys? Because that's because, as you guys know, I, am, I'm just saying. All right, let's do some more cheese. Last cheese of the evening. Or maybe not. I don't know. Kind of in a good mood. Okay, how about some more cheese? Let's not worry about if that's first, last, or whatever. Okay. Some more cheese, please. Let's see who's getting in on our cheesy wheel here. Brexter, thanks so much for dropping that in there. Here we go. Refresh. Boom. You ready? We spin. They are pretty rando. Anemone. Here we go. Herb. Oh, almost Jakin. Extreme Wrecker. Extreme Wrecker. Let's see what that's all about there. Wants us to listen to some hip hop, it looks like. We're going to be listening to an artist called Sage Francis. You guys ready? Extreme Wrecker's bringing in some hip hop into the house. Let's go. I like this reverb watered down track for a start. Super cool album art.
Was too good to last, he thought. Might as well have been a dream, he thought.
Lights are out, phones are dead, and I'm the only thing that's running in this city, except for the clouds, and then they're coming down. If I knew my way around, I wouldn't feel so dizzy. Where's the telly? Nobody can tell me. I don't speak a lick of that language and got a slippery memory. If I spelled it all out on my arm, only if, but I didn't, so I think, get a grip, kid, deal with it. Baby's waiting for a ring, won't settle for the substitute excuse that's forming. I got a complicated case of escapism.
Yeah, definitely
for her,
emotional.
I try to
really love
rewire
it.
my nature, too tired to wake her up out of that artificial calm she was on. A drug-induced future that slipped out of her palm. Seductive rain dancer, she thinks I'm waterproof, like Superman doesn't need a roof over his head. When I come home to roost, I need truth to hold in bed, but I'm seeking salvation in a booth, and the phones are dead, and the lights are out, and I'm the only thing that's living in this ghost town, except for the clouds, and then they're coming down. If I knew my way around by now, I'd be bound for home. Blackout on white night in Rome. Blackout on white night in Rome.
Oh, I love the peel back in the music here.
I know that I'm in love, but I know I'm out of touch, and I know that I get dumb when I can sense something's up and then I bottom out. European tailspin, scrawling messages out on my pale skin in hopes they get mailed in before the ink poisoning takes effect, and it gets smudged cause I budge before letting paint set. I get judged by the ones who have shelter and rain checks while I trudge through the mud cause the foreign terrain's wet. Regain consciousness and lose common sense. The ominous dark skies that lie between me and providence are signs. The obvious answer isn't standing on your face with stilettos on if you brought the question wrong. Every song's a post afterthought. I won't grab the chalk to outline my body of work. Toe tags get caught in my teeth cause my foot is in my mouth, and the spurs are in my words so my tongue can't dismount. Even after our rapport had fully run its course, couldn't figure out the most heroic time to jump from the horse and place this old hat for the last time in the coat rack. But I donate all of my earnings from this race just to know that. Resisting urges to go back and get it later, like the milk would unsour itself in the refrigerator. A wet boy in a dry state on an old country road where tradition has a blind date. I make it dance on its own grave tonight with a change of direction by the pale moonlight. And if it needs theme music, I'll break out the bagpipes and play a tune you ghost wrote me in a past life that goes like. Blackout on white night in Rome. Blackout on white night in Rome.
This is so well produced.
Blackout on white night in Rome.
I love he's leaving us with this smoky pattern.
Blackout on white night in Rome.
You know, this track was
Poetry to the rain, and it sounds dramatic, but
oops, sorry for stepping on him.
it is, but worked because it is just fucking word release finally after writing it in my head and not being able to talk.
That track was so well. Whoops, went right into a playlist. Sorry, not happening. That track was so well produced. Obviously, I've never heard of the artist before, and you know, the tone of his voice, how he was performing it, I could feel it through him, like more slam poetry. Well, that's what rappers, slam poetry is very closely, you know, linked together and stuff. The arrangements were great. The arrangements set the emotional tone. The lyrics were pretty unreal. There's a couple lines in there I was like going, bruh, that is some poetry. You know what I'm saying? But I loved everything about that. There were some elements sometimes. I thought that he had nice turnarounds like Eminem in his cadence. You know what I was saying? I think that also came with the realism of me being able to identify some of the lyrics and hurry up and grasp a theater of the mind on it, you know? My brain still functions okay for a guy my age, so I'm able to listen, grasp, get theater of the mind, and move with it. And there was a couple of really great lines in there that I was just like, wow, that's heavy. Well done. That was fantabulous. Let me see. Okay, queso, mas queso. Here we go. Let's queso flio. Extreme record, thank you so much. Okay, refreshing. Refreshing. I am refreshing. You can't smell, can you? That was just bullshit what I just did. I'm sorry, that was just the worst. Just, somebody's like, I'm just like, I'm just saying. Here we go, refreshed. We are refreshing. Here we go. I'll just step away. Hey, it didn't spin. Oh my God, how come it didn't spin? How come? Wait. Okay, there we go. Job opening. Who is it? Oh, almost DR. What do we got? Amalexaplosia. All right, Amalexaplosia. Let's see what we got going on here. Would like us to listen to some Modest Mouse. Didn't we hear some yesterday, I think? Weren't we in for some Modest Mouse? This one is called Dramamine. You guys ready for some Modest Mouse? Dramamine. Let's go. You won, Amalexaplosia. I like this. It sets up for a nice groove here, yeah? Patty cakes, Jesus. I love the subtleness of the ghost notes on the snare.
Traveling, swallowing, Dramamine. Feeling space, breathing out Listerine. I'd said what I'd tell you. That's from if you could just milk it for everything. I've said what I said and you know what I mean. But I still can't focus on anything. We kiss on the map but still cough down our sleeves.
I think that lower one is the bass, yeah? Just playing up, way up on like frets 10, 11, 12.
Traveling, swallowing, Dramamine.
He just keeps that pattern, which is really cool.
It's like you're killed in a dream. You think you figured out everything. I think I know my geography pretty damn well. Say what you need so you'll get more. If you could just make it for everything. I said what I said and you know what I mean. But I still can't focus
What is Sunday Night Rinse, yeah? Unless you're with SB and it's Monday morning or afternoon. What does Arvo mean, my dear? I love the bass has been just doing his pattern. Oh, afternoon, thank you. Have you noticed there's been an absence of a bottom? You know, like boom, 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 boom. Because the bass player's just staying right here. This is about just getting you in the groove and letting you just, you know, stew in it, marinate in it, rinse in it. Oh, nice switch up on the kick. Oh, that's a trippy end. That's pretty well done. That was a very unique track there. You know, it was very simple, very laid back, very mellow. Like I said, the bass was just holding the pattern. There was no bottom to it. It was one of those kind of abstract patterns that you just had to lay back and rinse into. I was in the smooth of it. You know, this is part of that journey.